Whether it's your first time here or returning, welcome to My Psychic Connection with Numerology of the Day with me, Innerji, the metaphysical crone. And we are looking at Friday, the 10th of November, 2023. Add up the numbers, reduce them down to a single digit. And what do we have? Number 1. Think of the aces in a playing card deck. Aces are the start of that suit. And number 1 is the start of new things. In astrology, the number 1 equates to the sign of Aries. And that Aries energy is all about the self. And so that is the energy for today. Looking at the self, looking at what you need, looking at what your tasks are today that you need to get done, as opposed to the ones that you just want to get done. But what are the needs? This is also the number of taking charge of yourself. Not necessarily taking charge of others, although that can be helpful, but today it's about taking charge of you, taking charge of your emotions, taking charge of your thinking processes, taking charge of your actions. It's a day of being self-responsible. And that's fantastic because that's self-empowering. Have you noticed I'm talking about self? It's all about that today. But that doesn't mean you're doing it and excluding everyone else. It is okay to stand in your own center of self. The other thing I wanted to say about this card is that this is a day to be determined. Lots of times when we start new things, we we get that enthusiasm initially and then it drops off. This is also a very Aries thing to do as well with that number 1 energy. And so make sure that you're determined to see things through. Whatever you start today, make sure you have an end goal in sight. It's a great day to give yourself a future deadline to ensure that things are completed. Now, of course, I always like to talk about the shadow side. And the shadow side today is that you can be so focused on what you need to do for you that you can get this tunnel vision and all you can see is that and you can't see anything else. So I encourage you to widen your vision. Look at what else is going on as well as what you need to do, even though your stuff for today is going to be a priority. Don't be overly critical and overly negative. That applies to yourself as well as to others. That way you can avoid any outbursts or any arguments. So overall, a day to look at your needs, what you need to do, but don't do it without considering others as well as part of that process. I wish you a happy weekend coming up because it is a Friday after all. Until next time, many blessings to you.